Wednesday came and Rob was now looking more like a 6-year-old. His small body had become skinny, without most features that told a person he was beyond the first grade. Rob could hardly recognize himself except that he remembered all the old family pictures from this age. His adult clothes had been outgrown by Sunday, forcing Michelle to run into town and get a few temporary sizes. Michelle was a little less naive than Rob and realized that the regression might not stop for a while. When Michelle went shopping for clothes, she made sure to get a variety of sizes just to be on the safe side. Even now, those clothes Michelle purchased on Sunday were far too big for his size and Rob was constantly pulling up his pants. She decided another trip to the clothing store was in order, however she figured that this trip would be better made without Rob around. He had protested during the last trip when Michelle brought sizes down to age 7, "I will never need anything that small." Those words still reverberated in her head. "This time I won't make the same mistake," she mused to herself. Michelle collected up her purse and car keys before stopping to talk with Rob. "Honey, I won't be gone long, but I have to run into the local town and purchase some new clothes for you. There is no way you can go on using those oversized clothes. Besides, I still have the receipt, so they can probably be returned." Rob nodded in agreement. "But what about Benny? We can't leave him here alone." Michelle giggled at his comment. Sometimes Rob could be a little dense. "No honey, I need you to stay behind and watch Benny. I realize there probably isn't much you can do, so I've put him in the playpen. You just need to watch over him." Rob agreed with Michelle and watched as she marched out the door and to the van. Rob was a little dejected, partially because he needed new clothes. However, he was mainly sad because he was no longer able to do the tasks afforded to people his age. The point was driven home when Michelle had stated that Ben was beyond his capability to care for. Michelle returned a couple hours later carrying all sorts of bags. Rob assumed his wife had gone overboard with her shopping trip, as was her style. Michelle brought the bags into the cabin and placed them in the second bedroom where Benny was staying. Upon returning to the living room, Michelle stopped and sniffed the air. "Someone smells poopy." Rob immediately felt threatened by the comment and blurted out, "Not me, I can use the toilet. I don't need diapers. It's Benny's fault." Michelle grinned at her young husband's immature response to the situation. Just to tease Rob, she walked over and kneeled down beside her husband. Before Rob knew what was happening, Michelle held onto Rob's shoulder with one hand and pulled on the back of Rob's underwear with the other, as if she was looking to see if there was a mess inside. She then put 2 fingers down the front to see if he had wet himself. Rob tried to move away in embarrassment, however Michelle had a firm grip of his shoulder. "What are you doing?" he yelled. "I'm not a baby, I didn't mess my diaper, I mean underwear. I told you it was Benny, go check his diapers." "I'm just checking both my little guys, you never know when they might have an accident." Michelle giggled as she made the comment. Treating Rob like a little kid was actually fun, and poking at his insecurities was going to be the highlight of her day. "Okay then, you didn't make the mess this time, now go run along and play while I take care of Benny." Rob didn't complain about the comment since he was relieved to get away from Michelle. Frankly, he was a little scared Michelle might find something. His control had weakened over the past 48 hours and found it difficult to hold on for extended periods of time. After Michelle had finished changing Benny, she returned and led Rob by the hand into the bedroom. "Honey, I bought some new clothes for you, why don't you try some on that fit?"